The Pony Express. You may be wondering to yourself, what exactly is the Pony Express? You can probably guess that it has something to do with horses and something to do with transportation. Well, yes and yes, but you're not quite all the way there. So, this is the Pony Express brought to you by Lilly, Laurel, Ella, and Isabelle. Sit back and enjoy the ride. Oh, and also take notes too. That's pretty important.
The Pony Express was a service created in April of 1860 for delivering mail of all sorts across the country. The purpose of the Pony Express was to speed up the pace of mail and allow much faster news.
Whoa. Time out. Understand this. The United States had seen mail before the Pony Express. The idea of sending letters and packages was not new to us. However, the speed of the Pony Express was something that we had never seen before. What used to take weeks or months to send now took mere days to get all the way across the country.
It quickly became the most efficient form of communications from east to west. The Pony Express functioned by carriers riding on horseback. The men who carried the mail were called riders, and they took mail all across the country.
In the top left, you can see the Pony Express logo, which portrays a rider going on horseback across the country. In the bottom right, you can see an advertisement for the Pony Express. It was advertising 10 days to San Francisco. Now, while this may not seem like a very short amount of time to us in the modern days, to them, 10 days across the country was absolutely revolutionary. The Pony Express was so important because it greatly impacted our country. It was something completely new. We were able to deliver mail and news faster than ever before. This mail service really set a new standard for communication in the United States and led us forward to new advancements to come.
It was created by the freighting firm owned by Alexander Majors, William B. Waddell, and William Hepburn Russell.
The freighting firm that was co-owned by these three men was the private company that came up with the Pony Express and funded its creation.
They created this as a private business with profit in mind, but they hoped to later get a delivery contract with the U.S. government.
The Pony Express ran from St. Joseph, Missouri to Sacramento, California. It ran through 8 different states.
On this map, you can see in red the path that was taken by the Pony Express riders to deliver the mail to the people. You can also see all of the 8 states that the path passes through on its way to the coast.
There were nearly 200 stations set up along the trail. These were the locations where riders would stop to trade out horses or switch with another rider.
This is an example of what a typical station would look like on the Pony Express. These stations were positioned all along the trail. Many have been preserved and still exist today.
It cost around $5 per ounce of mail sent on the Pony Express, making it a luxury for the rich that not most people could afford. This is one of the factors that would eventually lead to its decline later on.
The $5 that these people were paying for every half ounce of mail is equal to about $130 of our money today. So you can really see why this is a luxury that not many people chose to spend their money on due to the other needs that they had as well. Riders were paid about $25 a week and would carry up to 25 pounds of mail at a time. There was a weight limit on the riders in order to preserve the energy of the horses, so most of the riders were relatively small or young men. The youngest rider was Bronco Charlie Miller, who was only 11 years old. This is an ad put out by the Pony Express looking for young riders. You can see in the poster that it asks for young, skinny men who are 18 years or younger, preferably orphans because they had no family to go back to, and they must be expert riders willing to risk death daily, because this was really no easy task. Being a rider was a relatively dangerous job. They faced many risks on the trails every single day. These risks included, but are not limited to, bandits who would try and steal the mail and packages, stampedes of wild buffalo who are plentiful out there in the plains, Native American ambushes. While we don't necessarily think of those things as posing great threats today, they were very real to them back then and seriously got in the way of the riders trying to do their jobs. And of course, just the natural trials that come with the weather.
Whew, man, it's cold out here, but I gotta keep going. Oh no, a storm! Gotta keep going!
Riders would work through all conditions of weather and at any time of day. There are around 80 to 100 riders working on the Pony Express. But the most famous rider working for the Pony Express was Robert Pony Bob Haslam. Pony Bob is remembered for his long rides on the Pony Express. He once rode 380 miles in just 2 days.
While the riders are the ones who are recognized for their work the most, the Pony Express could not have operated without the station workers and stock keepers who helped out the riders along the trail and made their work possible. They were just as important for the business's smooth operation.
The Pony Express ended in October of 1861, only 18 months after it first began. It ended for many different reasons. First of all, the delivery system never received a contract from the government, and it was not profitable for its owners. They ultimately lost around $200,000 in this business because it was too expensive to maintain. Secondly, the Pony Express was replaced by the telegraph line spanning from the Missouri River to the Pacific coast. The Pony Express was fast, but it could not keep up with the speed of the telegraph. Congress passed a bill to finance the transcontinental telegraph only 10 weeks after the Pony Express was established, thus confirming the system's demise. All of these things put the Pony Express out of business. Although the Pony Express did not last for a long time, it was truly revolutionary and changed the standard for communication during its time.
There are still places where you can see and walk the Pony Express today, but why would you do that when we can just bring it to you?